Good morning.
Oracle, it's Greg Allen Shannon Esquire the third, but you already knew that, I guess.
Yes.
And you don't even have call display. Stella, you are on the line with Oracle Seer.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning. I'm excellent. How are you today, Stella?
Good. I've never talked to an oracle before. Is this like in ancient Greece when the heads of states would visit an oracle and she would tell them whether or not they would win a battle, win the war?
It's very similar to that, yes.
So cool.
Tell us, first of all, about your gift and when you first realized that you had it.
In my youth, I would have premonitions, especially dreams that would come to pass. And then as I got older, these started happening more frequently and just kind of like a clear knowing while I was awake.
I have put up a mental block. It's impenetrable, so you're not getting to me because you don't want to know what's up there. But Stella is more adventurous. It's her European heritage, and she's ready to roll.
What is it that people come to see you with? What would you say is the most common question that they have about their lives?
Most common questions are about career, love life, future moves. That's on the psychic part of things. The other thing that people come and see me for or talk to me over the phone about is mediumship, which involves channeling loved ones after they have passed. The details will come through to identify for the recipient. And usually the loved one that's coming through will have a message for them as well.
And do you use any objects or anything to aid you in these discoveries?
No, a person can, but I don't. It's mostly telepathic, clairvoyant.
Not even a Harry Potter wand? Nothing?
No.
Okay. I saw the coolest job the other day on LinkedIn, writing fortune cookies. I'm not trying to make fun, but this seemed to be right up your alley. Like you could just, all the things that are coming through to you, you just jot that down and boom. And the pay was pretty good.
That sounds like a fun job.
It does sound like a fun job. I looked at it, I'm going, maybe I'll chuck this whole radio thing for this. This is fun.
It sounds very fun. It's like creating oracle cards.
My wife and daughters are very much into horoscopes and everything right now. So is that a good way to go? Do you think, should they hold creed in some of these things that they're looking at?
There are birth charts that people can do to further define their personal horoscopes, which can be very interesting, that talk about your personality and your life path. I think that's an interesting subject to explore. That would...
What about those who believe that they have some sort of psychic ability right now? How would they fine-tune that?
Meditation and prayer can go hand in hand sometimes. Just being in quiet can help. Most people, I would say, or everyone, has some kind of intuition, like a gut feeling about situations, places. You can take the time to purposefully tune into that and meditate, research it as well. That would help.
If you're not into anything like this, that's some pretty good advice anyways, just for good mental health.
Yes, I find meditation quite relaxing. You can even do a walking meditation, going outside. That helps relax and calm nerves and helps give you mental clarity.
For me, that's been a must. This pandemic year is just getting out and listening to the birds and walking and getting fresh air in my face.
I agree, Greg. It can be refreshing and relaxing at the same time just to be out in nature.
Now, Stella and I are nominated for CCMA. We made the second ballot for Morning Show of the Year, the Canadian Country Music Awards. We also had this special project with our Special Projects division, the Looking for a Lockdown with You song that brought much joy and much money to an important cause. Do you feel like, I don't want to put you on the spot here, but are you getting any vibes that, because this is all about a popularity contest now, it's not being judged on how we sounded or executed the whole thing on the air. It's just about, do people like us? And do you think people like us enough to write our name down on the ballot enough for us to win one of these?
I believe that you are loved. And so I believe that definitely people would vote and put your name on a ballot. And I'd like to say congratulations on your nomination for that. That's excellent.
I thought you were going to say on the win. Man, I was getting pumped.
She's being nice because she knows we're up against Dan Davidson and Brett Kissel.
Stupid Kissel. Back to the mediumship, and when somebody comes to see you and they want to be in touch with somebody who's passed, it's a very, very emotional thing. Are you doing these over Zoom calls so that you see each other, or is it mostly just on the telephone, or how does it work?
I can do either or. Most of my clients, we talk through voice calls,
So do you recommend putting your cell phone like on your forehead for better reception if I call you or if I need the help?
Well, it helps to meditate and relax, and self-care is also important for psychic mediums because we have to keep our vibrations high, so to speak. We have to keep ourselves uplifted as possible, even in the face of diversity.
What about all the signals that are coming to you and things that you're seeing that you have no control over? Have you learned how to master some of these thoughts that are coming into you?
Well, through years of training and mentorship and practicing, I've learned how to control some of the information. My spirit guides are mainly the ones in control for information coming through, but I've learned to deal with it better. When I get clairvoyant images, I'll ask them, why are you showing me this? Is there a purpose? But when I walk through a mall, for instance, I don't pick up as many things as I used to because I kind of know how to tone it down. Information will still come through, but I've learned how to manage it better.
A lot of people don't believe in this. They don't believe in even looking at their horoscope and all that. What do you say to those people?
You know what? I think sometimes experiences have to be more personalized for people to come into a certain awareness, and I understand that. Also, I think it's important to just try and keep an open mind and open heart. I don't expect people to believe things right off the bat. I think it's healthy to be a skeptic.
Thank you so much for sharing your time with us on the morning show today. We really appreciate it, and we wish you more success. I'm sure you have a lot of clients racked and stacked in these troubled times that we're in.
Yes, definitely turning inward and seeking spirituality. It's so helpful in challenging times, for sure.
So if people would like to get a hold of you and get you to help them, what's the best way to go about that?
You can find me on Twitter at OracleSeer8 or Facebook at the same address. And I super appreciate talking with both of you today. It's my pleasure and honor to be here.